Studio Nowhere. Where's that? 3 Parnell. Why'd they call it Studio Nowhere when it's at 3 Parnell? Welcome to the first ever episode of 3 Parnell. The rock and roll variety show. Oh yeah! I'm your host, Hothead Scott, and we're here at Studio Nowhere. We don't want to tell you what it is. We want to keep it a secret now. You know. Can we put up the phone number? No, we've got to keep that a secret too. Ah, damn it! Oh well, there you go. So much for our call-in section, but I'm sure we'll get it working. Now, as you've seen, we did a trailer. I hope you've seen it. Go check it out if you haven't. Told you a little bit about what we're going to be doing with this show. We're going to be doing wonderful, wonderful things. Never been seen before. Never been heard before. Yeah. So, the idea is we're in this wonderful place. It's called Studio Nowhere. It's a special place. It's a place where dreams are pursued and very rarely realized. That's okay though, it's all about the journey. Yeah, tell it. Yeah. So, what we got is a little variety show. We do a little guest, we do a little call-in, we do a little bit about history. We show about this wonderful studio with all its little fancy little dancy things. You're just going to love it. And then we're going to have maybe a little bit of music. Hopefully the guests will partake. We'd like to get, somebody, the bigger the better. We got a big couch, you know what I mean? So I want to see Justin Trudeau sitting here. That's what I want to see. I think we can get him here. Don't you? I think so. I think Justin will come here and interview this wonderful place. And we have to talk about how important music and the arts and culture is. In fact, it's a keystone of the archway to happiness, isn't it? Of course it is. We love our music. Yes, we do. By the way, I just wanted to say I did find somebody to fit in the shoes, Cinderella. She's a big girl, so I married her. Oh, yeah. As you can see, I got some products behind me. Merchandise, www.hotheadscott.com. Buy it online. Lovely. Get them while they're hot. So I wanted to do today, just in this wonderful, short little episode, I just want to talk a little bit, because, I'm Hothead Scott. I like to drink some booze and smoke some pot and make funny songs that make me laugh a lot. Now, we're going to do a call-in section later. We're going to have a guest over. And what we're going to do right now is going to go to our first commercial. How about that? We got somebody who actually wants to, be on this, which is really good. It's a place that we all know and love around here. I'm back right after this. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, famous Birchmount Tavern. I've been here many times and filled up my table with drafts, let me tell ya. We're going to go into outside, let them see if we can do a little commercial and advertise their Thursday night jam. If they don't let us, well, we're going to do it anyway. Okay, let's go inside. Big pool table? I don't know how, I can't swim on pool tables. I don't know what they were thinking. Well, what do you got to think? What's the point? You can't. It's a pool table. It's like a carpool. Where's the swimming pool? God damn it. There's the stage. You all like the stage. Some of us like to be on it, and some of us like to be in the crowd. Look at that. So I can't wait to play here. Let me tell you, this is a real deal. Well, we'll get up here and we'll stomp some Connors and some other people, and you'll see it on 3 Parnell on YouTube. And it won't be recorded in Studio Nowhere. It'll be right here at the Birchmount Tavern. You come down here to Danforth and Birchmount, classic place. Wonderful. Put a smile on your face. Ha! Welcome back. We got a commercial. Do you believe that? They don't even know they got a commercial. They ain't paying for it, so it's okay. Just remember, we're always looking for a lot of fun here on 3 Parnell. Welcome again to the very first episode of 3 Parnell. We're here at Studio Nowhere, and I'm your host, Parnell Scott. And like I said last week, we had some guests. Of course, they weren't very talkative, but now we got a real guest. That was a trailer, and this thing. Why do they call it a trailer anyway when it's in front of the show? I don't get it. So I'd like you to welcome Julie Steve Benson from Saxon Hill Interfaces. Come on, Julie, let's hear a round of applause for Julie. Hi, Julie.
I don't want to shake your hand. I want to hug you.
Oh, yeah. That's
All right.
what we like.
Awesome.
Nice. So, Julie Parnell, I mean, it's Julie. It's basically, don't worry about it. I'm a little bit nervous at my first guest. Julie is, been working with us behind the scenes. She had come up to us one day and said, you know, you guys are doing something special here. Perhaps we could do a little show about it. So this is where it's going, and I'd just like to ask her about what she is going to do for us and what she does in general.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Scott, for that nice introduction. I just wanted to say thank you for the nice drink I had beforehand to help me relax a bit. You guys are so cool. It's the reason why I wanted to get involved because Saxon Hill Enterprises likes to support small business endeavors. And we've done that with a lot of different businesses, but in particular with Hothead Scott. Like it's, you rock. Like you totally do. You bring some, a lot of energy to your performances. You have some great songs. Your merchandise kicks butt.
Ooh.
Can I say ass on here?
I think we can.
Okay, so it totally kicks ass. Basically what Saxon Hill Enterprises does is, aside from supporting small business, we get behind the scenes helping you with the advertising. That's what we've been doing for you. And kind of boosting on social media where we can, where it's relevant. Because you do have a good message to say, and it's not just about struggling artists, it's about talented artists like yourself. And yeah, absolutely, and your partner, Glenn Topsky. So, absolutely.
Engineer.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm here. But I'm also here because Saxon Hill Enterprises also founded Ambassador Kindness.
Yes, we've seen that. I've checked out lovely little things going on there. You want to check out little cute cuddly toys and everybody's helping each other out. It's great.
Yeah. So what it is just a program to spread kindness, create an awareness. That's all we do. But we were talking as a team, and I know from talking to you, and I brought this to the team, is that you've had a real struggle with trying to get your teeth done.
No truth.
Yeah, I know. You're long in the tooth. And so what we would like to do, with your permission, is, because I always have to ask their permission to do anything, is that how about we raise some funds to help you get that done? Starving artists, you never have money. Nobody has money for teeth. And I would really, as part of this group, would really like to help you get that done. Is that a possibility?
Unbelievable. That's hello.
I know it's a little weird.
That's fantastic. I mean, like.
But it's sincere, and it's sincere from a group that really cares about. They love what you do. They've seen what you do. I brought it to them, and we really want to help you out.
Wow, that's
somehow.
terrific. Thank
Is
you
that
very
cool?
much.
All right.
That's really nice. Well,
Awesome.
this is exactly what we're talking about here. We're talking about like rock and roll, people working together to create beautiful music and harmony.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, this is like, it's touching, and I do need some teeth, and if I had the money, I'd fix them, and then I could pronounce my S's and sing my songs correctly. In the meantime, you can call this my style. But don't worry, we'll put the whole procedure on the Free Parnell show. The whole procedure. You'll love it.
Well, I was just going to say, this is what I love about 3 Parnell, and the vision of you and Glenn has been, it's just incredible. So thank you so much for giving a voice to some artists in Toronto.
Great, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to maybe do a little road trip now. We're going to do this every week. We're going to take a little venture. We're going to go around Scarborough here, and we're going to see some dinosaurs, just like us, old dinosaurs. Okay. So thank you very much. I want to make an amendment. By the way, I meant to say Saxon Hill Enterprises, you know. I've had Saxon Hill, I've had sex on the beach.
Not
I like sex on the couch when everything can reach.
Saxon.
Oh, sorry. Saxon Hill, what was I? Never mind me to get wrong. You know, it's just because of the teeth, I tell you. If it's all could have got it right.
Oh yeah, let's chalk it up to your teeth. Gotta get those fixed.
You know what I'm talking about? Jurassic Park. Somebody's come along here in Scarborough and done this wonderful job. We've got some three-dimensional dinosaurs, a lot like me, if you know what I mean, and rock and roll. The old dinosaur rock. I love it. Yeah! But this lady, this is a lady. I can tell a lady anyway. You know, they smell different. And I tell you, when you ride a lady, you want all that! Oh my God! No wonder they called it T-Rex, eh? Look. Because he likes to drink tea. Look. You can part my hair. You can comb my hair. I tell you. Look at the size of that motherfucker. Holy jeez! That's pretty big. All right. Yeah, baby, rock and roll! Here we are again, 3 Parnell, Studio Nowhere, Hothead Scott, Julie Steves Benson. Yes, indeed. So I didn't really ask you, more or less, what's some of your background? What have you done in the past, and who the people have you worked with before?
Tell you what, I'm going to tell you about mine, and then I'd like to interview you. Fair enough?
Cool, I like it.
All right, cool.
Oh, nice.
My history in marketing has been with Revlon, Max Factor, Almay. I was really, really blessed to be Director of Creative Services there for about 4 or 5 years. Loved it. I have done special marketing projects globally with other companies, which I can't mention on air, but just because I don't want to be sued. Not that I didn't do a great job, I did. It's just that I haven't gotten their permission to mention their name.
Yeah, I can hear those lawyers barking.
Yeah, I know. So I have done a lot of marketing, a lot of, haven't won any awards yet, but hey.
I heard there's something about the TIFF there. There's something going on with that.
Yeah, well, Ambassador Kindness, which is one of the businesses that we founded to spread awareness of kindness, actually had a video go to TIFF, so which is pretty cool. Like, and we're very excited about that. So hopefully next year we're going to resubmit with edits, and hopefully it will catch some flame. You know.
Okay. Well, you wanted to catch some flame.
And
like
speaking of flame, look at this guy with Hothead Scott.
Yeah, all flaming hot, baby.
So can I interview you?
I think that's a great idea. Terrific. Here we go. I'll take my notes.
All right,
with me.
let's switch.
We'll switch.
Let's do the hothead dance. Yay!
That worked good. Last time I knocked over the microphone, broke the goddamn phone cable. Now we can't do the call-in section. Sorry.
All right, I'm going to have to need my glasses.
Ah,
Please share that.
that
Cool.
clear table. If it's there in front of me, it's mine.
Okay. All right. So I want to know some things about you, like where did this music start from? Because you're such a great entertainer. People love you. You got a huge following. But was the start? What was the starting point for you in music? Like, can you go back that far?
Well, yeah, I can go back pretty far.
How far?
How far would you like it?
As
Yeah.
far as you can take it.
No, as a young child, I say I grew up. My mother played Chopin, and I lost my father as a young boy, and music meant a lot to me. And she would play Chopin, and she listened to Frank Sinatra. And she had this strange little record with 4 faces on it with the word Beatles. And I thought, what is that? So I can remember going, Scott, what do you do with my records? So eventually, we put the two together. I just love music. For me, it was something special. For a lot of people, it might be. And for me, it really helped me, latch on to something. And
Cool.
it was great. I loved to stay.
What year was that?
Well, I guess 1964, but it all happened around when we had a school strike one day, and I went out and I saw the album Kiss Alive and played it and bought tickets, and next thing I know, I was sitting 3rd, 4th row. There I am. Maple Leaf Gardens. 1974, 3rd row, Kiss Alive. I saw these guys
That's awesome.
like phantoms on stage just smoking. I thought, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I've done everything else. That's got to be the best.
Do you know, I gotta tell our audience is that every time I talk to you, I learn something new, and I feel very privileged to sit here and have this conversation with you because you are an original, and I'm really impressed. It's so cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, keep going because you met, or did you get to meet Kiss while you were
Well,
there?
that
or
was the
what'd you
thing.
do?
That was the whole purpose. Is you want to meet your idols,
Okay,
So
cool.
I started a Kiss cone band in high school.
What year was that?
1976.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Stephen Leacock with a little Kiss clone band, and we all dressed up. We made it as far as Cream magazine, but we never actually got to meet the band. No.
Do you think we can ask Gene?
I think I would appreciate that.
I would really love to ask Jean on this show.
Come on, Jean!
So we need some support. We need your assistance. We love
his
your
presence.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Gene
he's
Simmons.
so
How
amazing.
inspiring the guy is. He got his own TV show. He meant a lot to me as a kid, as a role model. He was my role model, more or less, which may be good or bad, depends on the way you look at it. But
Do you know what? I'm attracted to his tongue. I'm sorry, but I'm attracted to his tongue. But anyway, you go back.
well, yeah, I mean, that's, it's a lot of it is not, what you got, it's what you do with it. When there he goes. Man's an icon.
He's an icon, and he's married to the most gorgeous woman,
She's
Shannon
Canadian.
Tweed. She is
Yes.
Canadian,
Yeah.
which is totally rocks.
Yeah,
And their kids seem pretty awesome.
they do.
But Shannon, wow, but she's the babe,
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
got it all.
And he's always on about his mother. He takes care of his mother. I saw the TV show. It was a wonderful thing. And he'd go up to the army and he'd see what the forces were doing. And I think that show, doing that and being married, may have changed him from being what he portrayed, which is just, a monster of a rock going around and conquering women all over the place. And I think maybe that may have grown a bit into...
But what attracted you to KISS? Why did you end up at that concert in 1976?
I think the whole idea of growing up with television and wanting to be like these people on television that I'd see, and I would sit at home and I would act like them and dress up like them. And KISS represented the epitome of everything put together. You just have science fiction, horror movies, you've got rock and roll and sex, you've got everything going together like and there it is live in front of you on stage.
So that's what inspired you?
Oh yeah, that just took it to
That's
the
really
next
cool.
level. I think it just took...
I think they inspired a lot of people, but you have really upped the ante when it comes to performing.
Well, that's what I try to do is take a look at all these people. People say I act like Iggy Pop, I act like Stones, but really I taste like chicken. But the idea is about entertainment, so I try to get up and I try to do what I would like to see on stage. And what I want to see on stage is only going to be allowed on the internet. Woohoo! Not necessarily. It all depends if you get their permission.
Yes, that's the key. That's just the key. You need to get that permission. But that's really cool about you and your history. Thank you for sharing that.
Well, thank you for letting me have
That's
on
why
the
I
show.
wanted to be in this seat.
Okay, that's it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to a little segment and we're going to check out some vintage equipment in the studio, do a little session on basically how to record a signal, and it's going to be funny. It's always funny on that show. I tell you, things happen, and sometimes we don't mean them to. Most of the times we don't mean them to at all. We don't have a clue what we're doing.
And yeah, I know, 3 Parnell, anything goes, but if anything that really goes is the talents in 3 Parnell. And so we're hoping to get not only
Yes.
my buddy Hothead Scott, because love him to pieces, but the man also behind the studio,
That's
which is
right.
Glenn Tulsky. So we're
Studio
hoping to,
nowhere.
Yeah, we're dying to get him. He's very reclusive, it seems, but we're going to maybe, I don't know, what do you think, blackmail him?
I think I could tie him up.
Time up?
I think both of us could jump him.
I think this
I
would
think
be
we can hold him
perfect.
down. Let's do it. Turn the camera around.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's try that.
Studio nowhere. In we go. We talked about this in the episode before, the trailer. This is your mixing board. This is your studio. And what I basically wanted to do is show a simple process and what we do with all recording processes, only I'm going to do it backwards. We're going to start basically over here at the computer, because this is where we end up. We end up putting the stuff on the computer and recording a file instead of tape like on the old days, which a lot of people still do. That's okay if tape's for you. Once this is here, it's gone through a process of being mixed. A signal would come in, a channel, and you would adjust the volume and a variety of effects and give it a sweet sound. And you would mix perhaps your drums, guitar, bass, some vocals, maybe some special effects. Mix it all and record it. In order to get it to this point, it's got to come through a whole bunch of cables. And the cables are brought into this room. That's your master control with your control board. And in here, of course, is the other part of the studio. In which the cables are going to come in here, be attached to microphones, perhaps attached to instruments. And from there, it'll pick up a signal from the instrument. We have a nice fine amplifier. We put a microphone right in front of it so you get that vintage, lovely sound of a Masabuki. And then, of course, it comes through the instrument, and then the player. And all in one, as I say, makes that lovely chocolate rock and roll cake divine. Oh yes, lovely. Okay, great. Now, back through the heavy metal door. Yeah, wasn't that great? First episode, 3 Parnell, in studio nowhere. But great. You see, we had the first guest. You see what she said about my teeth? It ain't laughing matter. Everything makes me laugh anyways. It's okay. I know that was very sweet and kind of her to do. I was Julie Steves Benson, and she's from Saxon Hill Enterprises, and you want to check out some of her stuff on Facebook. They're doing some good stuff helping people. And also brought back my guests from the previous show. I just thought, I gotta work, They don't say much. Easy interview. Go online, check out some merch, check out some music at scott.com. And I just wanted to say that it's been a wonderful thing. And I'd like to give a special shout out to Glenn Towski, who you've never seen, but you might see. And he's the man behind this place. And also, once again, Julie and Karen and many, many people who I can never remember because I grew up in the 70s. Okay, see you next week. Rock and roll! I'm at Studio Nowhere. Where's that? 3 Parnell. Why'd they call it Studio Nowhere when it's at 3 Parnell?